December is chaos, so I made one sweet snack you can gift, travel with, and snack on without thinking. Hi guys, today I decided to start this vlog a little bit different. So when I was visiting these small villages, they inspired me to do something Christmassy. There are little chocolat, like a little chocolate that can be really great as a present or just have them ready for a Christmas Eve or something. So when you are busy, usually that time you buying lots of presents, going around, and this I find it as really inspirational and I wanted to share with you. So first I'm gonna show you what ingredients are. As you can see, as a base, it's a chocolate. I always try to take a little bit more, like 60-70% cacao. You can use dates, cranberries, nuts, almonds, and hazelnuts. You can do combination which you want. The coffee is just for decoration. There is a coconut, which could be decoration, but also gives a little bit of flavor. Butter, just if you eat butter. If you don't eat butter, you can put coconut oil. Butter usually gives a little bit of structure and the taste. And of course, cacao is always here. As you see, there is no sugar in chocolate. It's enough sugar, and if you need more, you can always add. So I'll just warm up the water. Yeah. Most of the time I add date syrup. The reason is because it's a healthier version of sugar and also gives some specific flavor. When it's cool a little bit, then you add date syrup or honey, otherwise it will change the structure of the honey. The honey won't be healthy anymore due to high temperature. I just have to mention I'm really not a cook or scientist or whatever. I like to motivate you to do some funny things, especially listen to this. As you see, it stopped melting, so we're gonna move. You can add this cream to the chocolate. So now we have so far 250 ml of cream, 200 grams of chocolate, and as you see, I melted, but we're gonna melt a little bit more chocolate that we're gonna use for decoration. Now we're gonna take a little bit of butter, and butter will give extra taste and extra texture. Nuts, you can add as much as you want. I really don't have measure for this. The point is to be thick enough. Okay, I must tell you, like every time I cook, I always change my mind. I don't know why it's that. It's just maybe because I'm not professional, or I just get creative and I want to do lots of different things. So I changed my mind. I'm going to make in a smaller pot, like just a few cubes, but then I'm going to do a little kind of like energy balls, and that would be perfect also for the kids. I bought these cute kind of tops that I can use as a decoration. So you gather everything, and then half of it. Guys, if it's still liquidish, you can always add a little bit of nuts or coconut. You can also add more chocolate and make it a little bit thicker, or even the butter helps a lot. 2-3 minutes in the fridge and it's already a little bit colder. You take a little bit of water just to make it less thick and roll it into a small balls. And then we're gonna decorate. Take baking paper, take off your gloves. With dry hands, try to make a shape. You're gonna put in the fridge, maybe in the freezer, like 3-4 minutes, and then we're gonna decorate. In the meantime, I'm going to melt the chocolate, and that will be our decoration. For decoration, we have this bag. We're gonna cut here, and then, sorry about my nails, it's winter time. Though I did order some supplements for my nails because, especially during the winter, they're breaking up a lot. I also took for my hair because my hair, it's not so thick, it's naturally thin. And especially if I go somewhere for skiing or for like it's quite windy outdoor and I spend a lot of time outdoor, then it's become really damaged. So we have a little bit of dates and a little bit of cranberries, especially for the kids, coconut, cacao, and I took from my daughter some butterflies. You see these sprinkles, they are not healthy, but they're just for decoration. I don't know how about you, but usually during the whole month of Christmas, even after, I'm really in a Christmas mood. I have a chocolate here. As you see, I taste everything. That's why I don't have a recipe. I don't follow recipe. Even if I find a good recipe, I change it. I don't know what's the deal, but I can't follow the full recipe. I don't search for perfection. I'm searching for a good moment with a good, interesting food where I really get inspired from all over the places. Like, I like to go to restaurants, especially for savory food. Going to some restaurants, I wanted to try a few things, and I realized that I can help you guys make some meals that are so easy, so healthy, and very tasty. You change a little bit your way of cooking, you know. It's just you don't like to eat all the time the same. I mean, I love crepes, for example. I like we have in Serbia stuffed peppers. I love that. I can eat every day if I want a pasta, you know, but sometimes you just want to change. And when I go to restaurants, I get lots of ideas. I order different dishes, and even my husband now, I think at our first date or something, we almost I don't know, I thought he doesn't like me because he didn't want to share food with me. And sharing food, it's kind of personal, you know. You share something, you give something yours, but also you try something new, you know. Like, everywhere I go, I want to try something new. When I worked in a restaurant as a restaurant manager, I was always in behind the scene, you know, in the kitchen, and talking to the chefs and asking to try some things, you know, like, and then you see how they make it, and then you try in your kitchen, and you know, it's quite inspirational. And all of this I want to share with you. I know my channel is about mainly travel, but this is what I get from the travel. It's experience. It's not just you know, to see the church. You go to church, you want to really feel it, you know. Sometimes it's hard for me. I want to show you, but you can't show the feeling there, you know. It's so powerful. Like, it was one church in where was it, in Romania. I will never forget in my life. It was so, like, all the suffer people and kids went through, I felt there. It's a small church. I don't even remember where. I'll try to find it, and I want to go again because it's so powerful feeling that it's really hard to show on a camera. Yeah, I want to show you in a different way, to show you an emotion and the mood and everything, and it's hard, you know. Like, I really want to show you. So it's not all about the attractions. The food is another thing that you can meet the culture. Like, Serbian food is totally different than Japanese, and yeah, that's why on my channel you have some recipes. If you didn't know, check it out. There is a playlist. There is few different videos. It's about the snacks and the easy lunch and everything you can make kind of easy. Okay, what we're gonna do, let's put this one into coconut. Pour of the cacao. You make like a little place where you're gonna put that white chocolate, but you see it's gonna break a little bit, so you need to adjust. And then when it's ready, you put in a coconut. I wouldn't put in cacao because most of the kids, they don't like it, to be honest. There you go. You make a bed. We'll put on the side here, and then choose maybe this one. They're so cute. Look at this. This is gorgeous. And now we're gonna put maybe, I'm thinking what to put. Maybe little hearts and stars. That would be nice. And maybe pink on this one. Just press a little bit so it's stuck. There is a purple one. I want a purple as well. Oh, that's gonna be really cute. For the kids, simple, vegan, gluten-free, healthy version. There is a little bit of sugar, but not much. Okay, maybe you can see here, maybe not, but it's not perfect how I want it to be. I think the reason is I put a little bit more cream than I should. We're gonna figure it out and make this thing beautiful. Look, there is lots of places that it's not good, but we're gonna fix it. So we're gonna dip in a hot water and then slowly cut. Try to keep the same dimensions. Another trick, you take a plastic glass, you put your plastic bag for decoration, and then you just fill it with chocolate. But we're gonna cut here. This is what we got. Considering I never done that before, just my first trial and no recipes really, I think it's not so bad. It's really tasty. Take a syringe and put a little bit of bourbon for the adults, and or maybe a bit of orange juice, and just inject into these little cookies. They're bon appetit. Tell me, do you like this recipe? Would you like to see more? I'm preparing for this Christmas differently. Actually, I want to make a few videos. There is few spots in Serbia, in France, even New Zealand that I haven't shown you. I expect in the next couple of weeks just to go back to the past and show you places like some interesting restaurants, wineries, and some other really nice places. If you want to support my work, there is a link. They call it Buy Me a Coffee. You can put a donation and support my work. So thank you, and see you in the next video.